do the
Right.
same with me. And there's
Right.
no harm taken in it because we know we're just messing with each other.
Right.
So,
Right. But
but
my point is, I mean, that's totally understandable. I do that also. But when you do it in front of children of impressionable ages, I'm going to say 6, 7, 8, 9, you know how it is, and they take it to mean, even if it's joking around or even if it's at home, that it's okay to talk like that among adults, and they go and start talking that amongst themselves, and parents here don't do anything about it, and it becomes okay in their minds to do it. That's where the problem is, and that's where the line's crossed. It's actually not really a fine line. It's pretty definite.
yeah,
It's a pretty definite line.
yeah, kids
I mean,
kids are very impressionable about what they hear, and they don't understand the context and the way some people talk about things, or whether it's a joke or not. They take it as this is how is acceptable to do every day or with everybody. And
and I do value the Constitution, all our rights, even the right of free speech. Absolutely. I mean, there's a reason I wanted to get a license for my 6 hour, and it's like there's not going to be any rights taken away from me on my watch. But there's also this is where the fine line is when is free speech? When is it okay to start hurting somebody with that free speech? And that's where the fine line is.
That's never okay to hurt somebody with freedom of speech just because you're intolerant
of
somebody else.
It's not, but people will use that, and I've seen it, I've heard it firsthand used myself, and I'm going, okay, that's not okay. It's like that's not what it was. That's not what it was written to defend morons like you. But even though that was not the intent of the law, it still is protected by the law. So there's that fine line again. But when you're starting to teach children, be it conscious or not, that it's okay to carry on like that, that's a definite line. So there is a huge gray area, like you said, Will. But one's clearly defined, and the other one, again, not so clearly defined.
Yes. Yeah, because I know I've said things, and I've had to tell my kids, no, that's not. You don't go around saying that to people. That's not right. What I said was to a friend, and we were joking with each other. But in all reality, no, you don't walk around saying that to people, especially people you don't know, because they're going to take it the wrong way.
Exactly. But you took the time to teach them. A lot of parents won't, and that's where the child will get confused and think, oh, okay, well, Dad said it to that colored man, so I guess it's okay if I do that and treat them like that too. And, it's easy for them to get programmed like that, sadly. Again, and that's where I think that's a definite line. Definite line.
Our co-host for the evening came back into the room.
Yes. Yes, we had our daughter as a co-host for about the first 30 minutes of the show, and
that's nice.
She's dying down now, though. Can you tell? She's like
the sugar high is wearing off.
The sugar high is finally going away. Thank goodness.
Someone's crashing.
I think so. She came in for some medicine, so I think I need to go get her some medicine. So let's go, darling, get you some medicine, and you can continue your talk with Mark while I work on this.
So you were writing paranormal blog. Are you still doing that?
I am. Unfortunately, I've been banned by Facebook twice in a row. So I'm serving 3 consecutive 30-day sentences. But I post my Instagram. I've got so much in store for you, different articles, different phenomena, different games and rituals to try out. One especially designed for the holiday season from Finland, and it's going to be a game changer that took a lot of research and fact checking and double checking and making sure there's fail safes in case anything goes wrong for you people, you wonderful people that read the blog. Yeah, so no, there's a lot coming down the pipeline. I've honestly got about maybe 22, 23 pieces waiting to get published literally when I get back on, when I'm allowed back onto my page. I'm going to say, I think it's Saturday or Sunday coming up.
And where can people find you so that they can check out your blog? Because I've read some of your articles and they have been really insightful and good.
Oh, thank you so much. They are located on Facebook. It's easy. Just look up the Para Panda. It's the_para, like paranormal _panda, and comes right up. Little logo, square logo, little panda faces right up there, and just scroll on down. You'll see some photo edits, photos to accompany each article or post that I take a lot of time and care to craft because I think it should, fit the post. And a lot of people come there just for the pictures, which is fine too. But read the articles. The articles are spot on. I think, not a biased opinion or anything. And I'm glad you like them, Will.
No, they are. They are actually really good, and then there's a lot of research that's gone into writing those blogs that you do. And
yes, sir.
If you're really curious about the history of something, I've noticed by reading your blogs that you go really far into how far back whatever subject you're talking about is.
Yes, that's important because a lot of these posts, some of the information was done before people were reading or writing. Our cultures that didn't either. A lot of it is, passed down by spoken word as a tradition in that culture. And when finally got put pen to paper, you're going to find very different, very different versions of, the ritual or the folklore, or the legend about that topic. And my job is to compile different versions and find what the common thread is running among them. Put those together, and things that don't add up, sort of hash that out and try to get as clear a picture as I can get with different sketches from different sources, if you know what I mean. It's again, let's just say somebody saw something, and they're trying to tell you what it looked like, or they tried to draw it themselves. You got to look at all those pictures, and like a police artist, sort of just compile all of them to one common denominator, and then you get your final results that way. And that's what I try to do.
Absolutely. And that's one
especially those rituals. It's like you can't F up on those ones because you're looking for some trouble if you do.
Yeah, that's a definite thing.
I'm working on one right now. Spoiler alert. I'll send you the graphic. It's called The Devil Game. And that one was intense to research. There's so many fail-safes to it. Some of them seemed ludicrous, so those ones I admitted the only ones that made any sense from both a traditional and folkloric standpoint I kept in. And there's another version too, because if you want to talk to them, fine, but if you want to make a deal with them, you're going to have to remove some of those fail-safes, which is your protection. You have to get rid of some of those. There are directions for how to do that also. And I have a disclaimer, so be very careful when you're dealing with this guy because, one of his aliases is the father of lies. So personally, I wouldn't be going around looking to talk to him to begin with, much less make a deal with him because he's been dealing a long, long time. And he doesn't like to lose. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. So
all people need to do is go to Skype to do that.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we don't know what's in Skype. Skype's like that. Skype's like literally the ghost of a machine that animate with that. Oh God, Skype's just messed up.
Yeah, Becky.
There has to be another service that does what Skype does, but better for free.
I tried to make friends with Skype thinking that would work, but no, it didn't work. It's still the devil.
She failed to make a deal with it.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah. I think Skype's like the intangible Ouija board of the future. You never know who you're going to talk to in it.
Apparently.
If you get to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Or if they can even hear you.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody hears you, do you exist? What if some people do and some people don't? Mm. Next question is for Becky and okay. Yeah, you guys should totally investigate Skype. That'd be a hoot.
Yeah, I don't think we'd come up with any definitive answers other than it sucks.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. It really does.
Well, at least we know the whole phone thing works, so we're good with that.
Until
we can figure out something else.
Again, I still think a GoFundMe page would be awesome. You might try it. They'd be like, "Oh, cool, we got a microphone."
Yeah, go fund me because Skype is the devil, and we need another alternative.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you guys like the post and the pictures, and the Torino's Hell was one of my Japanese poem one was one of my first posts I did, and still gets a lot of emails about it, which I think is cool. And it's just cool, you know. I don't believe in this blah blah blah. So I write back, I'm like, well, did you read it out loud? No, I'm kind of scared to. I'm like, all right then. Get out of here. But it's just really hilarious. Some of the things I come across, death threats, whatnot, whatever. It's like, okay, all right. So I debunked your evidence. Sorry. People can be touchy.
Yeah,
it's like maybe if you cleaned your house, you wouldn't have so many orbs because those are dust things flying around. My house was not dirty, and my evidence is fake. I like how they put the house being dirty before the evidence not being fake in the report.
Yeah, we usually recommend a good can of Pledge for that.
Exactly. Right there's your exorcist right there. It's called Pledge.
Yeah. You could get it lemon scented, regular.
I love lemon scented Pledge. But yeah, it's insane the things that, and they get all angry about it. I mean, I've never seen people become so angry. It's just, and what makes it even worse is that they're so angry about it, you actually like laugh at them and they get even angrier. I'm going, dude, chill. I didn't say your house was dirty. I just said your evidence is bunk. I guess those are fun ones, but whatever. Bring it to the panda. He'll take you on.
Well, that's part of being in the paranormal field is you have to be able to tolerate skepticism.
Oh yeah, I am the biggest skeptic out there. Trust me, and even my own things before I write them, going, this is utter bull beep. I mean, when you go into it and you start researching deeper and deeper into the history of it and how long that belief has been around and what sort of brought it about, you're going, wait, there might be something to this. And about 90%, well, let's see, more than that, I think. Around 95% of all those things I've tested out. Obviously, I haven't tried anything like the New Year ritual where you have to cut off your finger. I haven't tried that one out. I'm not insane. And there's one called the Six Murders Ritual, which you have to, I think, cut off one of your fingers and actually eat it or something gross like that. And I'm not gonna try that either for obvious reasons. I need my paws to keep writing these great articles for you. But yeah, things like that I don't test, and those ones I put right up front. Going, this is probably bunk, but here you go. You asked for something like this. Here it is. But the ones that you can test out, like the Man in the Fields, the Midnight Game, the Closet Game, Sarah Sarita, Playing Tag with the Dead, the Bathtub Game, Daruma, some things like that. Those ones that I try out for myself, and those ones can be pretty intense. No joke. But I don't. Again, I'm going to use my disclaimer here. Those things are just posted for informational purposes. I'm not actually asking you or condoning you to go try them out yourself. Just read them for entertainment, learn from it, and Don't go trying to summon a Japanese entity to follow you throughout your day, and that'll kill you if you let her catch up to you.